So anyway, so with the in and the out breath, we're working with both of those energies. We've spent a while connecting to the out breath and the qualities of the out breath, so there's somewhere for the in breath to arrive. And now we're going to do both. We're going to become aware of the out breath and the space in the out breath, then become aware of the in breath and the space in the in breath. Now, on the out breath, you breathe out to a comfortable place. You don't breathe out to a place where your muscles are working to press the air out. There's a relaxation, and if you go past that, your muscles have to work. So you breathe out the relaxation, and there's a balance point as you come to the end of that relaxation. On the in-breath, again, you don't want to take a great big deep in-breath and hold and fill yourself up with as much air as possible and hold there. You let the in-breath come, and there's just a natural place to stop. And the energies rise in that, and it can percolate. And there is the possibility of going up with it, which it's a bit unbalanced to start off with if you do that. So, and what naturally occurs if you just stop in that place a few times rather than the energy rising up. You can do that, but you really have to be careful, because you can put your neck out a little bit. It's much better just to go into the in-breath, wait in the space, and allow that energy to come down. And at a certain point there will be a pulsing, and that energy will release down through the body. And what happens with the in-breath is it releases in the brain, or from the bones at the top of the head down through the body. And for me, the quality of it is the same as when we were working with the central nervous system, that a lot of that releases down through the central nervous system and down through the nerves. And because that is part of the higher energies, is that whole system. And then the energies from the out-breath, when you stop in the space in the out-breath, that seems to, it will rise up through the nerves, but it starts more for me in the bones, in the membranes, and travels through those up the body, which have a much darker quality to them. But however you experience it, it's great. So we started off with the out-breath just to bring that back into our reality, just to connect to that and to connect to the earth. And now we're going to connect that up to the higher place, to higher realms. But also the out-breath is of the earth. It's like a place, it's like a home. So it gives a place for the in-breath to arrive into. So closing your eyes and dropping into the holographic breathing. Being aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. And then allowing the in-breath to drop into the background. Just more having your awareness on the out-breath. Notice if you feel yourself dropping in the body. And it feels a bit darker. And then whenever you feel comfortable, just waiting in the space, in the out-breath. Just for a couple of seconds. It can be every time, or you can leave gaps. Notice that takes you to a different place. Normally, for myself, after the second or third time of waiting there, there's a pulsing in my sit bones, lower energies, and this releases up and through my head. But that happens quite quickly for me, but however that feels for you, allowing that to happen to whatever level it happens. And also notice it can feel like a place. It can be a bit of a scary, bit scared of death-like type experience, but then as you allow that, it's a bit like you drop out of life. You drop out of the activity. There's a stillness, there's an emptiness, there's a nothingness. And you may feel like a flashing around the head, around the ears, around the eyes, as the energy releases up through the body and through the head. And just staying there for a little time, maybe a few seconds each time, and that experience should build. Notice this is of the earth. This is a way of connecting back to the earth and the creation of the earth. It's good to keep the neck relaxed. Relax the jaw, relax the whole face, to let this energy travel through. And remember to do the holographic breathing. Then letting yourself drop away from the space and start becoming aware of both the in-breath and the out-breath. You may feel yourself rising more towards the chest area. And then becoming aware of the in-breath, you may feel yourself rising in the body. You may feel a brighter, whiter energy. You may feel yourself connecting to the higher energies, the top of the head, the parietal bones at the top of the head, the brain, the eyes. You may feel a brighter light coming down, like daylight, connecting to the sun, connecting to the heavens, connecting to the higher energies. And then occasionally start waiting in a space in the in-breath, at the balance point, not taking a big deep in-breath and waiting, going to the balance point. Just wait for a couple of seconds and then breathing out. And from that balance point and place, allow the energy to descend in the body. So you may feel a flashing in the brain, in the eyes, in the high centers, and allow that to release down through the nervous system or through the whole body. However you experience it is fine. So gently breathing in, waiting in the balance point in the in-breath, and let that release down through the body. So it's a brighter, wider energy releasing down. You may feel it through your nervous system. Very gentle holographic breathing. away from the pause and the breath of the in-breath, becoming aware of both the in-breath and the out-breath. You may feel like you're dropping in the body. And then become aware of the out-breath and the still point or the pause or the place of creation in the out-breath. Find a nice name for that place. For me is the place of creation. Again, you may feel a release from the sit bones up through your body. That darker, richer energy moving up, cleansing and healing through the whole body. However it feels, whatever your experience is fine. And then both the in-breath and the out-breath. And then becoming aware of the in-breath and the place of creation in the in-breath. Let that release down through your body. Notice that space there has a very different quality to the space in the out-breath. Releases down through the body, healing down through the whole body. And becoming aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. And dropping into the out-breath. Notice how that gives you a nice grounding to the out-breath. And gently allowing yourselves to come back. We're going to make this a little bit more powerful now. the longer you stay in these, I've called them creation places, because that's, for me there's a quality of creation there, and it is like a place. Very similar for me, for the cranial people, still points, very similar experience of still points when you're working with still points. And to stay there longer, what we're going to do is not stay there every time. So maybe you do 2 or 3 breaths and then stay in the place of creation for a longer period of time, because I don't want to stress it, so you're having to stress to stay there for a longer time and stay each time. So take 2 or 3 breaths and wait in the place of creation a bit longer, and you may notice that you get a pulsing, almost an orgasmic feel as the lower energies release and rise through the body. And the same in the brain. It's the parietal bones, it's pronounced parietal bones. I feel it from the parietal bones releasing down and the sit bones releasing up. But you wait there a bit longer. For me, I get this real pulsing. It starts off as almost an orgasmic feel, but then that fades away after a while, and it just becomes a much more meditative quality of rising. But it's, for me, quite often it starts quite forcefully and then gets softer and softer. Okay, so are we filming? Yeah, all right, let's go then. So, closing your eyes and dropping into the holographic breathing. Becoming aware of the out-breath. Allow yourself to descend in the body. And waiting at the place of creation, or the pause in the out-breath, and waiting there for longer. And then doing 2 or 3 breaths, still with the awareness on the out-breath, and then staying in the pause again, or the space again. And you may feel you may feel you drop into that place more deeply. And maybe on the 2nd or 3rd time you stay there, you might feel this pulsing in the sit bones or the pelvis, and an energy rising in the body. Or you may feel you just drop out of the breath into this other place, out of your normal life to a different place, deep, dark, void, creation. But it's very nurturing to be there. So staying there longer, but then having a couple of breaths between each one so that it can be relaxing, so you're not straining in any way. And it should make the release a bit more intense. Allow the neck to relax, allow the head to relax, and let that energy travel right the way through, right up through your head. And becoming aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. And then becoming aware of the in-breath. You may feel yourself rising in the body, waiting in the pause or the still place, the place of creation on the in-breath. You can wait there longer. And then have a couple of breaths and then wait again, and as it releases, allow that to release down through the body. It may take a couple of times and then you feel it releasing downwards. And if you're waiting there a bit longer, you may feel a stronger release. And that releases down. You may feel that more down through the nerves and nervous system. That may have a twingy quality as it cleanses through the nerves, or a buzzy sensation as the nerves release. You may feel the release coming right from the top of the head, from the parietal bones at the top of the head, releasing down, and from the brain releasing down. The space in the in-breath, the balance point of the in-breath. You might feel a much brighter, whiter place opening there. Remember, very gently doing holographic breathing. Allow the neck to relax so the energy can travel through the neck. Allow the base of the head to relax. Let that energy release down through the body. It may travel through your nervous system, nourishing your body from above, from the brain, from the higher centers, nourishing down through the body. The nerves are connecting into the muscles, into the bones, and it grounding as it goes down through the whole body. Waiting a bit longer time and then having a couple of breaths so it's not forced, and then waiting again, letting it cleanse through your whole system and becoming aware of both the in-breath and the out-breath, slowly moving away from that still point or space in the in-breath, being aware of the in-breath and then being aware of both the in-breath and the out-breath. And you may feel yourself dropping down towards the heart or solar plexus. And then dropping into the out breath, and the pause in the out breath, or the still place, or the place of creation, however you see that. Waiting, and then having a couple of breaths, and then waiting again. And the second or third time you may feel this release happen from the sit bones, from the genitalia, from the perineum, rises up through your body, cleanses the lower energies, cleansing up through your whole body. Becoming aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. Let the space drop into the background. Becoming aware of the in-breath and the out-breath. You may feel yourself rising in the body. Become aware of the in-breath. Very gently doing holographic breathing, becoming aware of the in-breath, and the pause, or the still place, or the place of creation or manifestation, and the in-breath. Allow the energy from there to release down through your body. It has a different feel to it, a different quality to it, much lighter, brighter energy traveling down generally through the nerves. And each time you do it, the nerves get more and more soft. Clears all the little electric shocks out of your nervous system till they become quite soft. However you experience it is fine, waiting there for a while, having 2 or 3 breaths and then waiting again. You may feel a pulsing in the brain or the parietal bones, and then releases down through the whole body. Let everything relax so that energy can travel through. Especially the spine, a lot of it is travelling through the spine. And then becoming aware of both the in-breath and the out-breath. Letting the space and the in-breath drop into the background, becoming aware of both. And then becoming aware of the out-breath. And gently allowing yourself to come back. So everyone's looking quite still, so let's finish that there. Closing your eyes, gently being in the holographic breathing, sending a thank you to the earth, a thank you to the higher self. Thank you to yourself. Letting the energies go off for love and healing to the earth. Letting the energies go off for love and healing to the higher self. Letting the energies go off for love and healing to all sentient beings. You are sentient beings, so allowing yourself to be loved and healed by the energies. And when you feel ready, gently allowing yourselves to come